hungover sports report today. I don't feel very great, but doing it like the champ that I am today.
Yep. Cheers to that.
He's Emerson. I'm Gage. And you know the deal. Emerson, what do we have on tap today?
We're talking MLB playoffs starting today.
Ooh.
We got Stanley Cup talk. That just ended. NBA playoffs. Finals are starting tomorrow. And then we'll talk a little Week 3 NFL recap.
Hell yeah. What are you drinking?
I got a little bloody beer over here.
Ooh, what beer you use? What beer do you
Daytime.
use?
Daytime with some Buddy Mix.
Oh, you use it. I thought you were going to use the Pabst.
No, I went low carb again.
Hey, I'm drinking a Daytime as well. No tomato sauce or whatever they put in there. But yes, that's what I'm drinking as well.
Nice.
But before we get into all of that, we're starting out with NASCAR. The round of 12 began this past Saturday at Vegas. Kurt Busch took the checkered flag, which that doesn't really matter, right?
Doesn't do anything to us, yeah.
So the standings are pretty much as what they were. You have 116. Ashley did go past me.
Yeah, she had the best week.
She has 102. I have 100. Garrett, man, he should be up big, but he's at 87, which he's still technically in it.
You get a good week, you're right back in it.
And then our beloved Alex, 44. Sorry,
Yeah,
you know.
she's still just hanging around.
Yeah. But I'm feeling good. The next race is at Talladega, which, who doesn't like Talladega?
Yeah, you got Super Speedway.
Yeah,
It's always more fun there.
They made a movie about it. It's great.
They did.
In the MLB news, the regular season wrapped up on Sunday. The Giants just missed the playoffs, which we don't like.
Stupid.
Losing the tiebreaker with Milwaukee by having having a worse intra-divisional record.
Yeah, which
than them.
means basically they had a lesser record versus the teams in their division than the Brewers did against the teams in their division.
Yeah, so the Giants lost their final 3
Which
games
is, I
against
think,
San Diego,
yeah.
which sucks.
Also, yeah, it didn't help.
They blew that last game in the doubleheader, which
Yep.
made me mad.
Oh my god.
That was it was
Yeah.
frustrating to
Yeah.
watch.
I know it's COVID season, so things are a little different, but I think that's the dumbest tiebreaker I've ever heard of.
Yeah, you were happy about it.
I mean, the Giants and Brewers never played each other once
Mm.
this season. And even in every normal year, even if there's some other tiebreaker, they still play a game for the last spot if you tie.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb. But I shouldn't be complaining too much because the Giants are not really a playoff-worthy team, if we're being serious.
And they probably overachieved
29-31.
this year for our standards. I didn't think
Yeah.
they were going to win very many games.
Yeah. The other funny thing about Milwaukee is they didn't spend one single day of this season over 500.
Really?
Yeah. Not one single day.
And they made the playoffs.
And they made the playoffs.
We kind of expected that, though.
Yeah, I was
The-
expecting some weirdness.
The new
but-
playoff format.
Yeah, that's so weird to think.
We kind of expected teams that are 500 to make
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
So the A's also played today against the White Sox in the White Sox in the first round,
Yeah.
and they lost.
Yeah.
Which
Lucas Giolito for the White Sox is
he threw a perfect game through 7 or
Through 6, yeah.
6, yeah.
He was dominant.
And if I'm an A's fan, this is the same old song to dance.
Yeah. I was a little nervous coming into this for them. Not having Matt Chapman, he's such a presence in that lineup and in that clubhouse. So that definitely is going to hurt them. They're going to have to rebound quick.
So with the wild card playoff format, they now have to win the next 2 games
Yep.
to advance, which
Yep.
is going to be tough.
Yep.
I think
The A's are a good team, but they're going to have to play well because the White Sox are no slouch.
No, and if I had to guess today, I would say the A's aren't going to advance because of how hard it is to win 2 in a row like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we had some predictions
Earlier this year. Yeah.
earlier this year, yes, and they're looking good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the only teams that we predicted to make the playoffs that didn't were you picked the Angels in the American League,
Yeah, it wasn't good.
who actually didn't miss the playoffs by that much. They had
Okay.
they kind of came up later in the season, but still missed the playoffs by a few games. And then I had the Nationals in the National League, who were I think they were almost last in the National League.
So we're not looking too bad.
Yeah, so not bad at all.
But you're gonna do your own expansion playoff.
Well, yeah. So we should probably predict from this point, I guess, who we think are gonna go to the World Series.
I'm sticking with my pick. I'm picking the Dodgers.
Dodgers. What about the Astros? You think they're gonna still go?
No, I don't think they're still gonna go.
Yeah, they did win today against the Twins.
They did win today
which
against
was a
the
little
Twins
surprising.
I don't think the Astros are gonna make the World Series, but
Yeah.
I will stick pat with the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers are going. I want to say the Twins are going to make it, but they didn't look good today. So
No, they didn't look good today.
So
But you're gonna stick with it?
no, I mean I had the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are going. They're still a little too wounded. I don't trust Giancarlo and Judge coming back and being good to go right away. Plus they're going against Cleveland in the first round. Cleveland's got some damn good pitching, so that could be a tough first series. I'd probably go. I mean, the White Sox are pretty fucking good. I'm trying to think who's Tampa Bay is another good one. I'm gonna give the Twins a chance. They're gonna beat the Astros in these next 2 games. They're going to the World Series.
And did you make a? You didn't do like a whole full on bracket.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
But you did. You do have awards. Your
Yes.
MVP. Your
Yeah.
Cy
So
Young,
the end of the
Rookie
year. Yeah. End of the year. I'm gonna hand out my awards. Who I think.
You are the baseball guru out against us two, so I'll let you handle that.
Yeah. Who should be the MVP, Cy Young, and Rookie of the Year in both leagues. So for American League, Rookie of the Year, I'm going with Seattle center fielder Kyle Lewis. He had 11 home runs, had a really solid 364 on base percentage this year. He looks like a stud. He can run. He can play some good defense. He's got a good looking bat.
Okay.
He's one of their top prospects coming up, so look out for him in the future. National League Rookie of the Year, second baseman from San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Not crazy numbers, but I mean he had over 800 OPS, which is very solid. I think he had the most plate appearances of any rookie in the National League this year, so they stuck with him all year, and he was solid. For Cy Youngs in the American League, this was an easy one. Shane Bieber from the Indians. Yeah, he just dominated all season. I mean, 1.63 ERA, over 14 strikeouts per 9 innings.
Wow.
It's fucking ridiculous. And 0.87 walks and hits per innings pitched, so that's absolutely dominant. I led the league in ERA and strikeouts per 9 as well. So, and then over the National League for Cy Young, Trevor Bauer, everybody's favorite pitcher for the Reds. 1.73 ERA, led the National League. 0.79 WHIP, led the National League, and then also 12.3 strikeouts per 9, which is ridiculous.
I don't care about his on the field stuff. What he says off the field is great.
He's a fool.
He'll be getting a job at Barstool when it's all said and done.
Oh yeah, he's pretty hilarious.
I don't doubt that.
He's pretty cocky, but he's funny.
He's definitely not a fan of the Astros.
No, yeah,
At all.
Yeah, go look up Trevor Bauer on any social media outlet. He's probably shitting on the Astros.
The
somewhere.
Trastros.
Yeah,
He
trash.
probably calls them.
Yeah. American League MVP. I'm sticking with the Indians on this one. Their third baseman Jose Ramirez had an insane month of September. Finished the season with 17 home runs, 10 stolen bases. Led the American League in WAR. So yeah, hell of a year from him. Probably not the sexiest name. People don't really know Jose Ramirez that much. I mean, playing in Cleveland, that doesn't do much for you.
The market's hard in Cleveland, man.
Especially because a lot of people think of, if anything, they think of Francisco Lindor when they think of the Indians. But Ramirez was awesome this year. And he plays a good third base, too. National League MVP. I think the easy one would have been to say Mookie Betts, but I actually went with Freddie Freeman from the Atlanta Braves, first baseman. He led the National League in OPS. Well, actually, technically second to Juan Soto, but Juan Soto didn't play nearly as many games. But and led the league in WAR as well. 13 home runs. Had a hell of a year offensively.
Do you think he'll get over Mookie, or do you think Mookie will get it?
I think it's going to be tight. I think they're both going to get a lot of first place votes. I could understand why they go with Mookie, just because best player, best team kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the Braves were still really good, too.
Yeah, what was their seed coming into this?
They're number 2. They're number 3, sorry.
Yeah, so it's not like they're
2 or 3, I can't.
it's not like they're a bad team.
No, no,
They've
no.
got a high seed.
Yeah.
So I can see him winning it.
Yeah, I mean, his numbers were ridiculous. So, yeah, there's my MLB awards.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Speaking of awards, in NHL news, last night, our Tampa Bay Lightning clinched Game 6, and they won the cup, man.
Yep, they did it.
High
Good,
five.
good for them, yeah. Pat ourselves on
Called
the back
it.
for that.
We both picked Lightning to win a
We
couple
did.
months ago.
Yeah.
Or a month
Shocking
ago.
that we picked the same team.
Yeah, I know. I was just happy because the main reason why, I'm not going to act like I'm a huge NHL guy.
Yeah.
But I did know last year that Tampa Bay had an amazing regular season, one of the best we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And they blew it in the first round against the
Got
Columbus.
swept by the 8 seed Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah.
So when I was making my pick, I was like, I want Tampa Bay to have the
redeem themselves,
revenge season, redeem themselves, and they did. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah. One player on their team who's been a star since he entered the league, who's just never quite been able to get there, Steven Stamkos. He's the captain. I was happy for him. That's why I wanted to see them win.
And the playoff MVP was Victor Hedman,
He had a hell of a year.
who
He had a
had 10 goals and 22 points all throughout the playoffs.
He's a defenseman with 10 goals in the playoffs. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So congratulations to the Lightning, man.
Yeah.
You got to give it to them. Tampa Bay's going to get 2 champions this year.
And, Joe Pavelski, sorry, couldn't get one.
Man.
The curse lives on.
The curse lives on. If you play for the Sharks, you can't win.
Nope.
This is what I want to get into right here. NBA news.
Ooh, it's time.
Conference finals. The Lakers beat the Nuggets
Yep.
in Game 5 to advance to the finals. LeBron had a huge game, 38 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists. This is LeBron James's 10th NBA Finals he's going to go to.
Crazy.
You know it's third all time, tied for third all time with Kareem. Only behind Sam Jones and Bill Russell in those 60s.
Yeah, that doesn't even fucking
Yeah.
count.
But you got to give it to him, man. I feel like we talk about LeBron a lot in the show, or at least I do. But the man's great.
Oh, I'm ready to say. I mean, I've been kind of thinking this for a while, but he's better than Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, he's better than Michael. I know that Michael never lost the finals. Whoop-de fucking do. He couldn't take this fucking Lakers team this far. No chance.
I don't think he could have took a lot of the teams that LeBron took to
Yeah.
the finals.
Michael had like everything going for him. Like he had Phil Jackson. He had one of the best players, wingman, in Scottie Pippen. And even like that year and a half that he left in the middle of those championships,
They were good.
The Bulls were still good.
Yeah, usually when LeBron leaves teams,
They fucking
they're shit.
they're
not good.
They hit the tank.
They're not good.
Yeah, that's how important LeBron is.
And let's
So,
not forget that in the second three-peat for Jordan, he had another Hall of Famer, Dennis Rodman, playing with him.
Yeah.
Which they said in that last dance that they needed him.
Oh yeah.
If they wouldn't have had him, they don't know if they could have won those.
Yeah.
I still would give them a good chance because they have MJ.
Yeah. And you could also argue that those Jordan Bulls teams never played a team as good as any of the teams that LeBron's had to play in the finals.
No.
Like the Warriors are probably the best team that LeBron's faced, and then he's also had to play those Spurs teams.
Yeah, he's played two dynasties.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's the difference between LeBron and Jordan, though,
Yeah.
because LeBron was the guy
Mhm.
that people had to go through, but no one could.
Yeah.
And LeBron has had to go through these
Yeah. These
great
yeah,
teams with multiple Hall of Famers on them.
exactly.
And Hall of Fame coaches. So
Yeah.
I think Steve Kerr will be in the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
for coaching when it's all said and
Yeah,
done.
absolutely.
And on Sunday, the Heat defeated the Celtics 125-113 in Game 6 to advance to the finals.
Let's go.
Which I know you're very happy about.
Yep.
And I got to give you all the props in the world because I've known you for a long time, and I don't think you've had a better sports take than the Heat making the finals.
Dude, I don't know why, but I just felt really good about when they beat the Pacers with ease. I was just like, this team they look like unstoppable. Almost.
They're a great team.
Yeah.
They are the epitome of what a basketball team
Yeah.
is. Well, for the most part, you know what I mean. They're kind of not like the Warriors, but the way they spread the ball, play
Yeah.
defense, shoot the ball.
They are a lot like the Warriors. You're right. Yeah. And I don't know the way this year's gone, where there's no teams that have really stood out. I felt like they had the best formula to get there.
Yeah.
You know,
And Bam Adebayo, who's quickly becoming a household name, which he should be. 'Cause
Bam's
he's
nice.
great.
Bam's nice.
Well, he's not great. He's good.
He's nice.
But he had 32 points, 14 rebounds. That's nothing to scoff at. Those are good stats.
Yep. Hell of a center in this era.
I'm happy to see Jimmy Butler make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Cause I remember watching him on the Bulls when he was kind of a nobody, and thinking to
Mhm.
myself, man, this guy's getting better every year. You know, won the Sixth Man of the Year.
Yeah. Well, remember when he
Or most
like
improved player, I think he won.
yeah, he was like just a defensive guy only. He just was an effort guy, but he didn't have any game on
No.
offense really.
He didn't have a
and then
jump shot, really.
one summer he just turns into a 20-point scorer.
He bounced around a lot. He went to the Wolves, to the
Yeah.
Sixers.
Yeah, the Wolves were not a good situation.
So I'm really happy to see him have a home.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a great organization with Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, behind closed doors, all that kind of stuff.
He fits in with that organization very well.
The Game 1 of the NBA Finals is tomorrow.
That's right.
So who do you think is going to take it?
I think the Heat are gonna get him.
I agree.
I know LeBron is LeBron, but I think the Heat are a better team. I really think that.
They're absolutely a better team. The Lakers do have the best two players still playing basketball right now.
Yeah, which is huge in basketball. There's no question about that.
Yeah. But it's hard not, especially watching the Warriors past couple of years, how do you not pick the better team?
Yeah.
I hate to see LeBron lose another finals. That's just gonna
Just gonna tarnish his
just gonna
reputation.
tarnish it even more.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers got a shot.
It's gonna be a good one. I think it's going 7.
I think I'll pick the Heat in 6.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good series. I can't wait for that
But I
one.
want to talk about the storylines going into this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you got LeBron, who played for the Heat,
Yep.
played for Eric Spoelstra, so Eric Spoelstra knows how this guy plays.
Yep.
You got Pat Riley, who coached the Lakers, played for the Lakers.
Yeah.
It's so many moving,
Yeah,
so many
it's
moving
pretty-
objects in this. I
Pretty
love it.
ironic.
And you know how bad Pat Riley wants to beat LeBron James in
Yeah.
this finals because he was bitter. I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
he was so bitter when LeBron left.
I saw a replay of that press conference the other day.
He was like, "I'm pissed.
"Yeah, I'm pissed."
I'm pissed." Let's get that out of the way right now. I'm pissed.
That was pretty funny.
I think I had other stuff written down about it too. We can cut this shit out, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Got. I kind of want to talk. I think this solidifies Eric Spoelstra as a Hall of Fame coach, bringing this team to the finals.
Yeah.
I don't think he even has to win it.
No, what he's
First to be
done
Hall
with
of Fame
this,
coach.
with this team is pretty solid.
Because I feel like with LeBron being, or like that Heat team that he coached that went to 4 straight finals,
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, you're a good coach, but LeBron took you there.
Yeah, I mean that was an easy argument to make.
Yeah. But I think bringing this team there, especially if he wins it,
Yeah.
that's going to be nice. And do you think, I want to ask you this too, do you think the Heat would have made the finals in a regular season that wasn't COVID related? Or do you think the bubble helped them?
I think the bubble, you could argue, helped them, but it's hard to say. Like, there's that big argument. Excuse me. There's that big argument that away crowds are detrimental to role players, and they are just a team of role players, honestly, other than Jimmy Butler. So you could argue that maybe that could have changed even the series against Milwaukee. So,
I don't want to make any mistake about it. The Lakers should be favored in the series.
Yeah.
They're the 1 seed.
yeah, they
I
should be.
think the Heat are 5 or 6 seed.
Yeah. I think they were the favorites going into the postseason too, if I'm not mistaken.
The Lakers?
Yeah,
It wasn't
to
the
win.
Bucks.
No, I think it was the Lakers.
I just don't. It's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out to Dion Waiters, who's gonna get a ring regardless of who wins this
Oh,
series.
that's true. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of
Benji Molina.
Benji Molina on the Giants when they played the Rangers in 2010.
Yeah.
And I also want to give a shout out to Andre Iguodala, who made his 6th straight NBA Finals,
My boy Iggy.
which is pretty impressive. It's a good call, Iggy, that you didn't go to Memphis.
Yeah.
Good thing you stayed with the Heat.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love Iguodala. He's great.
I also want to say one more thing about LeBron James about going to the finals. He has more finals appearances than 27 other NBA franchises.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors, Lakers, and Celtics have more appearances
Really?
than LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, but he sucks.
Yeah, he's not good. And in another NBA news, the Clippers got rid of Doc Rivers. I was shocked by this.
I was shocked too. I feel like there wasn't a big deal made out.
Yeah, they didn't say he was fired.
It was a
They
mutual
said
parting
they
ways.
said he was out.
Yeah.
So I really would like to know who pushed it more.
Yeah. Well, was he not under contract next year? I didn't read all the way into it.
I
but-
couldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
But who are they going to get better? I don't think Doc Rivers is a bad coach.
They keep saying like Jeff Van Gundy is a candidate. I'm like, you'd be better than Doc Rivers? Are you serious? I saw Doc Rivers already getting calls from like the Sixers and
Yeah.
somebody else. Yeah.
The Sixers job wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
They got the players.
No.
But that was definitely a shocker to me.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
There must have been something going on behind the scenes that either hasn't been reported or people just don't know about.
I mean, and I can't imagine Steve Ballmer's like, I want you out.
Yeah.
Because Steve Ballmer, he doesn't know that much about basketball.
He's definitely really wants to win though, so maybe he could see the writing on the wall. It wasn't going to happen with Doc. So.
And I've always heard people talk about Doc Rivers about how is he really that good of a coach?
Yeah.
Because he has that one championship with the big three.
with the
And that was the
Celtics,
first year they were
yeah.
together, and after that, they couldn't do anything else. They did go to another finals and lost to the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lob City Clippers were a good team.
They were not championship material though.
I think they could have won one, but they just ran into the Warriors, and the Warriors really started becoming who they
Yeah.
were. And this team, they blew it.
Yeah.
They choked it.
Yeah.
Because we both had them going to winning the finals.
Yeah.
I thought they had the personnel for it.
I thought so too. I think they need to take a look in the mirror and maybe.
I mean, ditch Paul George.
Wow, fuck, that would be an extreme move. They need to
But
just.
he did not play well in the playoffs.
He
We know
didn't.
this.
He really didn't. I think, the whole makeup of the roster needs to be looked at. I mean, they didn't have any interior defense, so.
I don't know. Yeah, but Doc Rivers, sorry about it.
See ya.
Hope you're listening. We have a little bit of college football news.
Woohoo.
There was 2 big upsets this week. We had Kansas State beat 3-ranked Oklahoma, 38-35.
Sorry, Nick. Love you.
Oh, who? OU had 21-point lead in the third quarter. Rattler, your boy,
Spencer
had
Rattler.
3 interceptions. So
Yeah.
he played well in this game, though.
He put up some numbers, but yeah, he had some bad turnovers. I mean, the last pick was a terrible throw. but they probably wouldn't have came back anyways. But yeah, that's a tough one to take. That's the second time in 2 years that Kansas State has upset the Sooners.
Yeah, Nick, you should have went to Kansas State. The other big upset was Mississippi State beat 6th ranked LSU,
Yeah.
44-34, and your boy, another one of your boys, KJ Costello, threw for 623 yards passing,
Yeah.
which is an SEC record for any quarterback.
Stanford graduate transfer throws for 600 yards. Are you fucking
This
serious?
has got to make your blood boil, seriously.
Well, I mean, I can always see the potential in KJ. He just he's just a gunslinger. I mean, he's not going to do this every week. There's no question about it. But and then being in Mike Leach's offense, who just moved over to Mississippi State, they throw the ball 60 times a game,
Yeah.
which I think he did in this game. So he's going to rack up some numbers this year for sure.
But couldn't you argue? I mean, he's not going to throw for 600 every game.
No,
But
probably
he
not.
could have big games because if he played an LSU team that's supposed to be still pretty good, even without Joe Burrow.
Yeah, they had a lot of starters leave though, so it'll be interesting to see how LSU does this year.
And in your defense, you did say he'd be a Heisman hopeful. You just thought he'd be for Stanford.
2 years ago. Yeah,
So you weren't too off, but
yeah. Now KJ is a good player. He was a pretty well regarded prospect coming out of high school.
it's
so.
623 yards passing.
Yeah, he can play.
It's a lot of yards.
Yeah, he wasn't very accurate though. He was like 36 out of 60. I think that's only like 60%.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, it's a big win.
yep.
And LSU, you can probably kiss their college football playoff hopes goodbye,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Probably with Oklahoma too.
Yeah, especially with the shorter schedule.
Yeah.
Losses are going to be hurt a little more. But I think this could be a very interesting college football season.
More football talk. We're going to take it over to the pros, though. Some of the marquee games that we thought were worth talking about. About 5 of them, 6 of them.
Yep.
The first one we'll talk about is your Niners absolutely stomped the New York Football Giants,
Yeah.
36-9.
Give Nick Mullins a starting job, dude.
Garrett's boy Nick Mullins, 343 yards passing, which
I mean, the Giants fucking stink, so I'm not going to look too much into that.
bad. The Niners had 29 first downs to the Giants 13.
That's a pretty bad spread.
The Giants never reached the red zone. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, I want to mention the Niners didn't punt in this game as
Yeah.
well, which is pretty.
It was
pretty impressive.
utter domination, and the thing is, the Giants were actually in the game after halftime. I think it was only 16-9 at half, but then the Niners just kind of ran away with
I
it.
think last week we talked about how if Jimmy G was eligible to play, or if he was able to play, would you even start him anyways?
Yeah,
Why? Like, there's no point.
yeah.
The Giants, like you said,
I didn't expect it to be that big of a win, but yeah, the Giants looked really bad.
Another game we had on our list was the Rams playing Buffalo, which was a close game.
That was a great game.
Buffalo beat them 35-32. Both quarterbacks had 300 yards passing. Buffalo did lead 28-3 in the third quarter. Ooh, don't tell the Falcons. And of course, with the Rams, there was a controversial PI call in the final drive that led Buffalo to have the go-ahead touchdown.
This time it was not in their favor.
Oh, yeah, good.
I mean, I saw the play. It was PI, at the very least, it was illegal contact because the guy was like grabbing his shoulder pads like
PI.
10 yards downfield,
PI.
and then they just kind of released each other as the ball came. And yeah,
I do want to mention
it was a penalty.
Josh Allen, dark horse MVP.
Dude,
candidate.
he is.
I don't think he'll win it because of who we're going to be talking about in a minute.
Yeah, no, I
But
agree.
he's playing great. I didn't see this come from Josh Allen.
He's been a talented player. He just he can't hit the broad side of a barn, but he's starting to figure it out this year.
And for all you Bay Area fans, we will talk about the Las Vegas Raiders because they did play the New England Patriots.
They did. New England
But-
kind of dominated a little bit.
Yeah, they lost 38-20 or 36-20.
Yeah.
New England had 250 yards rushing, and Vegas lost 3 fumbles.
That's bad.
You can't win games if you turn the ball over.
No, especially against the Patriots. I don't care if Tom Brady's not there anymore.
Classic Patriot game. Rex Burkhead dominated this game,
Yeah.
or at least in fantasy. He did.
Yeah, he had a good game.
I almost picked him up too. Son of a bitch, I should have. I really would have beat Stone. Vegas, though, I gotta say when they beat the Saints last week, things are looking good. Things are looking up, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, are the Saints though what we thought they were? We'll get into that in a little bit, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
And the next game we're gonna talk about. Oh my god. The Seahawks beat the Cowboys 38-31. Russell Wilson, 5 touchdown passes. Dak Prescott did have 472 yards passing, empty stats if you ask me.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards rushing on 14 carries, which I'm not shocked at because the Seahawks secondary is just as bad as the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling that Dak Prescott was going to sling it.
Yeah.
I also want to mention Russell Wilson through the first 3 games of the season has 14 touchdown passes, which is the most of all time through 3 games.
That's insane. He's on a rampage right now.
He's gonna get MVP votes this year. He's gonna win the MVP probably.
Better.
But these Dallas Cowboys right here, these Dallas Cowboys, they're not good. This is an 0-3 team. They're 1-2. It says in the stat sheet.
Yeah.
They're 0-3. They're an 0-3 football team. They're not good. The defense is sus. This offense I keep hearing about, it's so great. Oh, we're gonna have 3,000-yard passers or receivers. No, you're not. Zeke Elliott, I don't know what you're doing anymore. You're getting more tats than you are rushing yards. What is this? What's going on? What aggravates me about the Cowboys so much is something that I heard Coward say, and it makes so much sense, is that I expect the Cowboys to be a great team. They're just a good team.
Yeah.
I expect great things out of the Cowboys every week, and that's just not what I get.
No.
And I get frustrated. My dad and I were almost getting into it this last week.
Yeah.
I was just getting mad. I always get mad at the Cowboys.
Does he think they're better than they should?
Well, he probably does.
Yeah.
He just thinks I get too.
I
I get too worked up about it, which I do. I can't deny it. I've been getting worked up about it for 25 years.
Yeah.
They're just not good. But luckily the NFC East is shit.
Oh yeah.
The Eagles can't win a game.
I mean, the Cowboys are in first place, right?
No, it's the Redskins actually, because they have a division win.
Yeah. Regardless, they're tied.
I still think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys will win the division. But at this point, you might as well just tank. I don't even care. It's done.
Yeah.
Is Dak worth the contract?
Yeah. It's an interesting team because
It's just so aggravating.
I mean, you look at Zeke, Amari Cooper, Gallup's a pretty nice
Gallup's
receiver.
good, he's nice.
CeeDee Lamb was
CeeDee Lamb is still looking for the end zone.
Yeah.
Throw it to him.
Yeah. I mean, are these guys as good as we want to believe they are, though? I think that's the biggest thing.
It's exactly what
Like-
I was saying.
like-
We're expecting great, but they're good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't look at Amari Cooper as like elite receiver.
No.
I mean, he's a decent number one.
He's getting
probably
paid like one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
much.
he's probably a really good number two, is what he is.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Zeke is not as good as he was in his rookie year.
I think Cooper is a number one receiver.
I mean, I think he is, but I don't think he's a game-changing number one receiver.
He's not a Michael Thomas or Julio.
No, exactly.
No.
So I think we need to stop pretending that that's what this team is. And then Dak's he's just another guy. He's not bad, but he's not great. He's like Jimmy G.
And that's why I think he should get a Jimmy G contract, not what he wants. He wants like $50 million. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, no,
You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
Have you overproduced with your draft stock? Absolutely.
Yeah.
4th round pick. He's played great for a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
He's arguably played better than Carson Wentz, who was in the same draft class.
Mm-hmm.
Dak, he can't beat over 500 teams. It was an issue last year. So far this year, it's been an issue.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat the Rams. They're 2-1. Couldn't beat the Seahawks. They're 3-0. The only team that they beat, quote unquote, beat
Yeah.
was the 0-3 Falcons, who
gave you guys that game.
who keep gagging because
Yeah.
they gagged this last game too.
Against the Bears, yeah.
I'm getting to the point, honestly. I don't even want to watch the Cowboys.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
serious, bro. I am so.
Shut the fuck up.
These guys make me so aggravated.
We can watch the Cowboys instead of the Niners at our place. What do you think?
I'm not watching the fucking Niners. either.
Just kidding.
But wait, so that Cowboys Niners game is gonna be fun.
I can't
when
wait.
it happens.
Can't
But
wait. We're putting some wagers down for sure.
Jerry Jones needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. Pay defense. He should have paid Byron Jones.
Yeah. Well,
The secondary-
Jerry should just.
Jerry's gotta go. Let Steven handle it. Like it's over. It's done.
It's over.
It's over.
He's
Like,
an old hag.
You have your 3 rings. It's time for us to get more with somebody else.
Yep.
Let your son do it.
All right, did you get that out of your system?
Yeah, I feel a lot better now. There was also a big Sunday night game. Packers Saints. Packers won this game 37-30, but it really wasn't that close.
Yeah, I mean it was close, but it wasn't. Yeah, I think they had a 10-point lead late in the game.
Aaron Rodgers is looking like he's getting back into MVP form.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is playing some ball right
283 yards passing, which for
That's not
him
huge. That's
kind
not
of
huge.
pedestrian.
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes though, which isn't bad.
Yeah. Another solid game
Yeah.
without Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
too.
Alvin Kamara had a good game, 197 total yards on 19 touches.
Yeah. He's the only thing keeping that offense
Yeah.
afloat.
And speaking of bad defenses, New Orleans is allowing 31 points a game.
Yeah.
and
So,
that's
I
not
think,
a recipe to win.
yeah, I think they don't look nearly the same as they did last year. Like last year, they would have been a Super Bowl threat. They lost to the Vikings.
The more I watch them without Michael Thomas, it makes me realize that they need Michael Thomas.
Yeah, they do.
Which might sound stupid because, like, of course, they need the number one receiver, but
Yeah.
they're not winning games that they probably should. They should probably be the Raiders. This Packers game, the Packers are good,
Yeah,
so I don't doubt them for losing this game.
yeah. Packers look better than I expected to.
But you know they'll play. Well, not this year, but you know they'll play San Francisco and they'll lose at the end.
They play the Niners this year.
I'm in the playoffs because the Niners probably aren't going to make playoffs. No offense, but
They might.
Drew Brees is looking like his arm is shot.
Yeah,
You can't throw the ball in between numbers anymore.
he's last in pass distance or whatever this year.
Is he?
Yeah, but he was also pretty low the last couple of years too. So
And last night's game was quote unquote game of the year. It really wasn't.
yeah, that's kind of a.
Was the
Snoozer.
Chiefs versus the Ravens. This one was just so sexy on paper.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the matchup we've all been waiting
The
for.
Chiefs dominated. It was
They really did.
34-20, but if you take away the 7 points that they got off that kick return,
Yeah,
it would have looked a lot worse. It would have
Yeah.
been 13-34.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes did Patrick Mahomes stuff. 385 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I mean, this guy,
He's ridiculous.
he makes it look easy.
That one throw that I think he hit Hardman, where he's like backing up to his left side and throws it down the
Yeah.
right side, and he was wide open, but
Yeah.
still, he fucking and getting the brush in his face.
He did the one pass in the red zone when he faked it and then did the
And the little
underhand throw to the
yeah.
fullback
He
and
just-
scored a
he does it
touchdown. He just makes it look easy.
He's fucking too good.
I look at him like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah,
No.
I wish.
Lamar Jackson didn't look very good in this
Yeah,
game.
he got owned.
He wasn't passing very well. He did have 97 yards passing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
I thought it was rushing. Oh my god,
yeah, he sucks. He was terrible.
that was bad.
He had almost as many rushing yards as he did passing yards.
I want to say I think he is 15 or 16-1 against.
Every team not named the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's 0-3 against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good for my Ravens pick to go to the Super Bowl, which makes me a little sad. But the Chiefs they're good.
Yeah, I mean, what was the yardage difference?
Oh yeah, Kansas City had 517 yards. Baltimore had 228.
Yeah, they got blown out.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, they got down.
And you know who doesn't like that? Monday Night Football.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they wanted a barn burner till the
Yeah.
end, and they didn't really get it.
Yeah, Monday Night Football just kind of sucks.
It hasn't been good. Obviously, Sunday night is the one that
Yeah.
everybody wants to watch. Right? That's more of the you have Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth. People talk shit about Chris, but I like him. I think he's
You
good.
can't beat him. Yeah, I think Monday Night Football needs to update the announcing career too. But that's
It's like they change it every year. Like
Yeah.
pick 2 guys.
Yeah. I
They,
mean,
they shot it good with Tarico and Gruden. And
They did.
They blew
They
it.
fucked that
They
up.
blew it, big time. And I forgot to mention this. The third down efficiency was big.
Oh, that was huge,
Big
yeah.
difference. Kansas City was 10 for 13, which is great, and Baltimore was only 3 for 9, which that's
Yeah.
not that great.
I think a big thing too is like on first down the Ravens were really bad, so setting themselves up for second and long and third and long situations.
I believe in Lamar Jackson. He's a straight baller. I do think he needs to work on his passing still.
Yeah, he's not a guy where it's third and long and you could just say go throw for a first down like Patrick Mahomes.
Patty can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, I really wish the Cowboys had that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I guess every team does, right? But the Ravens will be fine. I think. I still have the Ravens. I think I had them winning 14 games, which that's a lot of games to win.
That's doable though because
'Cause this-
they're going to be better than every other team they play this year.
Yeah, that's probably one few losses they have.
Yeah.
I can't imagine I can shout out to Jimmy. They might lose to the Steelers once because the Steelers are
Maybe.
a little better.
Maybe.
But,
See.
yeah. And so, do you have a player of the week?
I do, and we just talked about him. His name is Patrick Mahomes. I know it's kind of a trend. I've been picking quarterbacks every week, but I mean, how can you not pick this guy? 5 total touchdowns, almost 400 yards passing, and he just beat maybe the best team that they're going to play this year.
Yeah, which is scary because they blew them out.
Yeah.
My player of the week, I'm kind of going on the same trend as you. I'm not picking quarterbacks, but I'm picking Cowboys players. But I picked Alden Smith, which might sound a little weird, but I have the whole comeback story with him. He had 3 sacks on
He's having a
Sunday.
good year so far. Yeah.
He had 3 sacks against Russell Wilson, who's going to be the MVP,
Yeah.
as of right now.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Russell Wilson's a hard guy to tackle.
Yeah.
But if there's one person who knows how to tackle Russell Wilson,
It's Alden.
It's Alden Smith.
He's been
because
playing against that
He's been
motherfucker
playing
for
against him
years.
for years. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to see Alden Smith have a good day. Good day. Hope
Yeah.
he keeps it up. Hope he stays out of trouble, which I think, based off my old bold prediction, that he will.
Mm-hmm.
Happy for the guy.
Yeah, good for him. Fuck the Cowboys.
Dude, you want to get back into it? I'm on the same train. I'm on the same train, man. I'm on the same train. We can cut this out. Did you want to do this and then last call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, for some reason, I get a punishment for Emerson's Heat prediction. I didn't really agree to this, I don't think. But, I'll humor you, I guess.
Yeah. We had so I posted a video on Instagram asking for some suggestions, and we got some great
We got
suggestions.
some great. Some of them are
a little ridiculous. Yeah.
So I'm going to read all the ones. Emerson and I have already decided on which one I'm going to do, which
Yeah.
we both agree it's fair.
Yeah. It's a pretty good one.
It's gnarly, but yeah.
Yeah.
So this one's from Jimmy Featheroff. I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't botch it because I know how it feels to get last name botched. He wanted me to play 9 holes in a dress, which I was willing to do.
That'd be kind of fun.
I would do it frisbee golf because I don't play golf.
Yeah.
I'd actually just do a hole 18. I don't wearing a dress doesn't really bother me, so
Yeah.
I think you know that, so that doesn't really do anything to me.
Yeah.
7 Waffles said a belly button piercing, which I'm just not doing.
I think that'd be pretty fun.
I would do it if you want to do a nose piercing. I'd do that,
That's too easy though.
but that make me look hot. So.
Yeah.
ZM Zuniga said raw egg with a tequila shot,
Nice.
and that does not sound very good. Not a bad one though.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah. Bill E said tell Gage he has to wake up on Saturday to get his ass whooped in disc golf. Me and Trav versus him and Deeves Dubs match.
That's not a punishment though, unless you really punish him in the game.
Which they might, I don't know, they're probably good. Which, I want to do this, but I don't really feel like driving to Vacaville. I might have to stay at Cody's house on Friday night just so I can get up. I just have to wake up like 7:45, which I know doesn't sound bad, but
I wouldn't do it.
like if someone told you, hey, let's play golf in Vacaville at 8:30, would you go?
Probably not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my fucking day off, hell no.
So Billy, you might see me on Saturday, you might not. We got B Pete's, and this one's bad.
gnarly.
So it's the shot that he's had in San Luis Obispo called the Bull Sweat shot, and it consists of whiskey, Tabasco, ground pepper, and a pinch of chew in a shot glass.
Ugh. That sounds like a yak.
And based off what I've heard from accidentally swallowing chew, you puke.
Yeah.
You get dizzy and you puke.
It sounds like not fun.
So that one,
And then mixing that with whiskey and Tabasco?
I like it, but the chew kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Threw me off just a little bit.
I like the suggestion though, Brandon.
Peanut Gallery, who's not with us today, taking a nap. Nahiwa G said a toke, referring to smoking weed, which
Yeah.
I would do. I would take a smoke out of like a joint or something.
That fucking bong, dude.
Not hitting the bong. We got Ashley, not Ashley. Miss you. Shave his head again. I wouldn't be against this one if I didn't just get a haircut like 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
If my hair was kind of raggedy right now, I might do it just because.
Just
I don't think you would agree to that one anyways.
Yeah.
Because I've shaved heads.
It'd be kind of funny though.
Shaved heads aren't anything. But she probably means shave it to like
Big.
big, like how I had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I also wouldn't be mad
You
about.
look fucking
I'd look
funny.
ridiculous.
Uh,
The next one's from Wine Gal Sam. One shot every hour for 12 hours.
that would be a blackout.
If you want to pay for my hospital bills, I might do that. I would die.
You'd
I'd
fucking
get
die.
my stomach pumped, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I think. I hope so. Like if I could do that and stand up still.
I
I'd
mean,
probably-
you'd be. I don't think you would get to like the 10th or 11th
No,
shot.
if I could do that and stand up still, then I got an issue. I got to go to AA.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad, but then just
No,
if you think about it,
It gets
Yeah,
it. It
you
gets
do
you.
get roasted.
It gets you. Chava Way said, make him wear a Niners jersey for a day. I've thought about this one.
I'd love to see you in that 9 or red, but it's not that bad of a punishment.
Yeah, I kind of forget that you have to agree to this too. Emerson Hip 27.
I kind of said something similar.
You said wear a Jimmy G jersey for a full episode, which
Yeah.
it'd be hard to wear that red, man. It'd be hard to wear that red. And it'd be on this. It'd be, everyone
be
would know
nice.
you're wearing it.
It'd be nice, especially that big number 10.
It makes me sick. Makes me sick. Finch Matthew said Buffalo Wild Wings Carolina Reaper sauce. Thought about this one, but
That'd be a decent one.
after doing the Carolina Reaper chip, I don't really think I want to do anything Carolina Reaper anymore.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
It was hot.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see it burn though.
I don't think this would be as hot as the chip because the chip was just out of this world hot.
Yeah, that shit was
And
ridiculous.
especially if it's Buffalo Wild Wings, I gotta think it's the equivalent to what like Wingstop has as their hottest one, which
like
I've had
atomic
before,
one or whatever. Yeah,
which is hot.
It's pretty fucking hot.
But it's not gonna be like that chip.
No, I don't think so. Happy birthday, Matt. By the way.
Happy birthday, Big 27.
Yeah, you old man.
Congratulations. You live the same age as Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, he's in his Mike Trout here.
I like that. JoJo Love 18. Is that his name on this? Who is that?
No, that's someone else.
Oh, okay. JoJo Love 18 said shave eyebrows, shave head, dye hair like Tekashi 69. I'm just not doing that.
I like that suggestion.
I think you would agree to that.
Yeah.
If
No,
I sh-
no, I wouldn't want you to look like that. I wouldn't be friends with you.
So I think she said you shave your eyebrows or shave your head or dye your hair because I couldn't dye my hair if I shaved my head also.
That's true.
Unless I did like a Dennis Rodman thing where I kind
Yeah,
of
I think
splattered
maybe
it
that's what she was looking
all over
for.
my head.
Yeah.
The eyebrows I couldn't do. There's no way. Shaved head I could do.
Yeah, no eyebrows.
Dye hair like Tekashi would be funny. I'd be willing to do that, but my hair's not long enough really for it.
Yeah, because he's got braids, right?
Yeah, but even if my hair was, as long as Garrett or something, I could probably do it. It's just
Yeah.
that my hair is not super shaved, but it's close to the skin.
Yeah.
Z Jones, he said, spray tan, darkest color.
I would love to see you with a gnarly tan.
Looked like our old high school principal.
Yeah. Oh God.
I'm not doing that. I
That
like
would-
it though. I like
That'd
it.
be funny though.
Big Love 50 said Brazilian wax. Ouch. I'm cool off of that. I think you'd agree to that one. I really.
That'd be pretty good.
Nah.
No.
Designed Visuals said 2 bong rips, but he don't want no smoke. You're absolutely right.
He rejected my one bong rip.
I don't want any smoke
Yeah.
at all. I
Boo.
don't smoke anymore. I'm sorry. I just don't do
Come on,
it.
we want to put you in a coffin.
Yeah, like, as soon as I take the 2 bong rips, we'll just go straight to Queen of the Valley. So I'll start freaking out. And then C. Deve said, make him get a job. Okay, James.
This is his job.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Reading the prompter.
Reading the prompter. But I do agree with you, Cody. I will be getting on the job hype. But I just might not be in Vacaville on Saturday. So sorry, I booed it. All right.
Nice work.
All right. I believe. Oh, yeah, no, we got to say which one we picked.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the one we're going with.
So the one we're
is-
going with is I'm going to drink a raw egg with tequila.
That's gonna be tasty.
And we're going to get it on video. We're going to post it on Instagram.
Absolutely.
We were going to do it after the episode.
We're not so sure. If that's
We're not
gonna
so
happen.
sure because Emerson doesn't have tequila. I don't really want to make him buy it right now if he doesn't want to buy it.
Yeah.
So I thought about doing vodka instead because you have an abundance of that.
We do. It's up to you.
If I don't do it today, I'll do it before next week's episode for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it soon.
Yeah, I think, he said with tequilas. I think we should do it with tequilas. That's what he
you're
said.
right. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that because I will do that. It's going to be disgusting. Hopefully I don't puke.
Cannot wait for
And if
this.
I do, it'll make it even funnier, which
Yeah.
that's always what I try to do.
We'll have the bucket ready.
Yeah. We would like to thank everybody for their great suggestions. It's always our goal.
Yeah. We got a lot too.
We
I was
did.
not expecting that.
No, we got like 15 here.
I told Gage, get ready, I'm posting a video. He's like, what the fuck are you posting?
I was like, what are you talking about? And I thought about it. I was like, this motherfucker's going to do something stupid.
Oh, it was good.
It was good. So yeah, raw egg with tequila shot. That's going to be... I've never drank a raw egg before.
No, it's gonna be gross.
It's just going to slide right down that
Yeah,
throat.
that texture is just, that's what would get me.
It's going to be nasty. All right, it is last call.
Woo, buddy.
I like that. Nice little quick episode-ish.
Yeah, not
45
bad.
minutes. Close to something like that.
Mhm,
Do you have anything in particular that you want to talk about?
mhm. Nick Foles now the starter for the Bears. That came kind of quick, but I mean, at the same time, Mitch Trubisky's tenure as the Bears starter should have been over with.
The Bears,
2 years ago.
The Bears are... they should have drafted Mahomes.
The Bears are 3-0, which is weird to say.
They are.
Yeah.
I want to point out about Nick Foles is I do believe the Bears play the Buccaneers in a couple weeks, which would be a Tom Brady Nick Foles rematch.
Ooh.
Which
Go
is,
get him, Nick.
Which is a little saucy. I wanted to mention Hunter Pence officially retires.
Yep.
and I just love that guy.
He was one of my favorites for sure.
He's up there with my all-time Giant. I just liked how weird and quirky he was at the plate, and just
Yeah,
he's a cool dude.
Unorthodox guy, but he could get it done.
Did you see on Sunday? I think it was the Giants, like the season finale or their last game.
Yeah.
And he was in McCovey Cove.
On the boat. Yeah.
Pulling up a sign that said "Let's go Giants" with like his wife
I
and a
did
bunch of
see
people.
that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
I don't think I have anything else I wanted to mention.
Oh, Jeff Samar just 10 years a Giant. Over.
I know you're happy about
Thank
that.
God.
Do I have anything? No.
I hope he does find another team so we watch him give up more, serve up more cookies.
No, you know what's gonna happen. He's gonna go to another team. And he's gonna be great.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I also want to mention Klay Thompson. I saw back practicing.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it's very well known. I'm not a big Warriors fan, but this is good for the NBA.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors being not as good as they were, but being good again will be good for the NBA. So I'm happy he's back.
Yep.
It wasn't that brutal, but he was able to walk off the court last season or
Yeah.
in the finals last year when he got hurt.
Left play.
Yeah. Also want to mention Pacquiao is going to box McGregor supposedly. Can we talk about that for a minute?
That's funny. That's very funny. So does Connor just want to get his ass whooped again? Or
He's going to get his ass whooped.
Or what's the deal? Yeah.
You know, I think Conor probably has more weight and he's probably taller.
Yeah, he's definitely taller. That'll be interesting.
The one thing I like about this the most is Pacquiao said he's going to donate most of his winnings to COVID relief in Philippines or wherever he's
Yeah,
from.
he's Filipino.
Which I like that.
Nice.
That's nice. I also want to mention the UFC fight this last weekend was Adesanya, and he made easy work of Costa.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably didn't watch, but he
Saw a little bit of the highlights.
TKO'd in the second round. Costa was talking a lot of shit in that octagon, and you gotta give it to Adesanya. He picks and chooses what he does, and he makes it work.
Yeah, they were both undefeated going in.
Yeah.
So
And
that was a big
Adesanya-
matchup.
And it looks like Adesanya's gonna be undefeated for a while because
Yeah.
he's really good at what he
He's
does. I know one of my buddies hates him because of probably this cockiness, but hey, if you're a fighter, you gotta be cocky. You gotta walk in thinking you're the man.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I mean, what fighter do you root for that isn't cocky and is good?
Like I'm stoked for if this McGregor Pacquiao thing, I'm stoked because
Yeah.
I think McGregor might have a chance, but he'll
Something.
lose. But you know, I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. I did write down a lot of stuff. A lot of it was LeBron James stuff.
Yeah.
No, I think that's pretty much about it. Cowboys suck and LeBron is good.
Things we already knew.
All right, everybody. We want to thank you for listening, as always, and we will see you guys next week.
Let's go.